Hi, this is Iris Cohen with the Kais Company, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about how to get your house ready for sale. When most of us get to the point where we want to sell our house, it seems to be a little bit overwhelming. And why that is because we've probably spent at least 10, 15, 20 years in our home, and we've collected a lot of stuff. And just the thought of going through all that stuff and having to organize it and get rid of some things is a little daunting. So there's some major things that you can do, and I always tell people, if you think you're going to sell the house in the next year, start now. Start now to think about what you're going to get rid of, how you're going to declutter, and what you can do to make your house look more together and organized. First thing, what I would recommend is that you walk through your house as if you were going to buy your own house. So you pretend that you're the buyer. You go through and with a yellow pad and make some notes and write down everything that you see that needs to, to have some attention. For instance, you walk into, say, the bedroom and the light switch is cracked. So that's one thing you want to repair rather. You walk around and you see, well, you've got smudges and, paint peeling or whatever. That's the kind of thing you want to pay attention to, because when a person walks into your home, we get used to what we see in our own homes. But when a buyer walks through, they're seeing everything. They're seeing even the little tiny things that are like really inconsequential and maybe just purely aesthetic, but it makes an impression. So you walk through, make a list of the things that need to be repaired, and then start on that list, one thing at a time. You want to look through to see, because in order to make the best impression, you want to have some neutral colors in your home. Although some of the homes I've seen have some beautiful paint and decoration, and some of those are very bright colors or very dark colors or unique colors, and while they're beautiful, they don't appeal to everyone. So your best bet is to invest in a little bit of paint, and if you have those bright colors or your walls are looking a bit worn, go ahead and make the investment in paint. Clean. We all like to have a clean house, but especially if you're going to show your house, just like, when you're having company and you go around and you make sure everything's nice and neat and clean, and you spruce up the bathroom and put fresh towels out, and you make sure everything looks nice and everything's dusted. Same thing here, except probably a little bit more, because you want to make it look very, very neat, very uncluttered. And we all have our own clutter. I know my own house, I have a lot of clutter. You can see in my office, I have a lot of stuff. So you want to go through and take out as much clutter as you can. Put away things, package things, box them up. If you have a lot of stuff, you may need to take them to a storage facility, but you want it to look nice and uncluttered. Organized. You walk in your closet. I like to have mine really organized, but it doesn't stay that way. So what you want to do there is make sure that as if someone walks into your closet, especially if you have like a walk-in closet or even a smaller closet, make sure that everything is nice and neat and is not too mushed together, because then that makes it look too small to the person that's looking at your house. The other thing, remember, when they're coming to look at your house, or maybe you have your for sale sign out and they're driving by and they're looking, that's their first impression. So from the outside, you want to make sure that your lawn looks nice, that it's freshly cut, and you've mulched maybe your flower beds. And if you can put some flowers out, that's great, because that's always very, very appealing to a buyer. They come to your front door. What are they going to see? They want to, when they knock on your door, they don't want to see peeling paint. They don't want to see a porch that's, not real clean or organized. So that's what you want to pay some attention to before you put it on the market and before you show it. So again, those are some major things that you can take a look at, certainly as you go through your house. Especially the bathrooms and the kitchen. There's going to be things that you use every day and other things that maybe are sitting out that you don't use every day, that you'll want to clear the counters. You want to make it look as clean and clear and as spacious as you can. The other thing I would recommend is once you've done that and made all your notes and you've figured out what you want to paint, what you need to fix, what you need to just spruce up with maybe some more plants or something like that to make it look nice. And obviously you want it to make it smell good. So, you know, especially if you have animals, you want to make sure that there is not a cat smell or a doggy smell, because if we have our own animals, we get used to it and we don't smell it. So that's something you want to consider as well. Now, as far as actually getting ready for a showing, once you've done all these things and you've gotten your house ready, we live in our houses. You know, things get messy. You know, you leave stuff out in the bathroom or you don't make the bed. But if you know there's a showing coming up, that's one time you do want to make the bed. And you do want to clear your bathroom counters of any miscellaneous items that you have. And really important is to make sure that you put away any valuables that you have. If you are going to show your home while you're still living in it, that's extremely important. I have shown homes where they leave things out, their computers, their jewelry, and I have to quietly go when I see that and kind of tuck it away because I don't want to take a chance. Most people are very honest, but you never know, so you have to be very, very careful with that. And then once you've got that done, you're pretty well set to get your house on the market and get it sold to a buyer who's going to appreciate everything that you've done. Anyway, I hope these hints are helpful. I'll be doing a bit more of a deep dive on some of these major areas that you know, of attention that you want to take a look at it, and I'll let you know when those are in. Anyway, hope you have a great day. I hope this is helpful, and stay well. Thanks.